my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go, riding along in my automobile. I was anxious to tell her the way I feel, so I told her softly and sincere, and she leaned and whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow, with no particular place to go. Particular place to go, so we parked way out on the Kokomo. The night was young and the moon was gold, so we both decided to take a stroll. Can you imagine the way I felt? I couldn't unfasten a safety belt, riding along in my calaboose, still trying to get her belt to loose. All the way home I held a grudge for the safety belt that wouldn't budge, cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go.
Hello, hello, good evening. I'm actually already on F1 because I'm worried about this. Oop. There goes the vape, first one of the day. Yeah, I still don't really know my way around Qatar. Don't think I've done anything right. Every lap I invalidate. So like, I could go, you know, I could not invalidate and go slower, but that seems like the wrong way to do it. But I feel like I've said that about every race so far. I've been like, well, you know, I'm not confident. Don't know how this one's gonna go. And then it actually goes okay. So we'll see. But we got a fair bit of time. Race lobby won't even open for another 40 minutes. The race itself will start much later. Well, not much later. 8 o'clock-ish, something like that, qualifying. So let's do it. Last stream before Jingle Jam. Kind of ridiculous. Alright, let's get rid of that. Let's do this. Am I in the right spot? I can never remember where I'm supposed to be for different games. This one good? There it is. would not have been too bad if we didn't invalidate, but we literally invalidate every single lap at the minute. And this is a really bad start. Hello, Bidsy, how you doing? Oh, come off it. The track limits here, they don't make any sense. Because you can, like, cut every corner, and then occasionally it's like, oh, I think you put one of your 4 wheels outside the white lines there. Just gonna give you a track limit for that. How does the audio sound? Because the past few times I've done this, I'll just take it easy now this lap. The rumbles in the controller have been picked up by the microphone for some weird, unknowable reason. It shouldn't really do that. It doesn't usually with other games. Sounds okay? Alright. So there's not like an awful rumble in the background. I think what it is this game, sometimes, it steals my microphone, you know? It like takes my main microphone and uses it in-game. And then OBS just defaults to like some fucking webcam microphone over there that's a load of crap. Alright. So I think that's why it picks it up. Because it breaks. Oh, get away, man. Like... Did I go off track there? What do you think? Anyway, Vidsy, Sunday is Jingle Jam. You know what I mean? This is my last stream now before Jingle Jam. It's a bit of like a... it's a weird last stream. I'm still going to be F1 racing also while Jingle Jam is on. Because it's too close now. I'm in like 3rd place in this league. I'm like 5 points off 1st place. I'm in a title fight. I can't really afford, you know, and it's a weekly racing league. I can't really afford to miss it. But, you know, I'll still be fundraising while the races are on, of course. I'll tell you about the charity this year, Vidsy. The campaign against living miserably. Yeah, so campaign against living miserably. The acronym is CALM, right? And they very specifically want to highlight that they are a suicide prevention charity, not merely, I should say, a mental health charity. Because one of the things that they advocate, which I appreciate, can be difficult for people, but I understand why they want to do it, is like, say it out loud, you know what I mean? Like, don't make it something that people don't want to talk about, because that doesn't really achieve anything. And they've got all these, like, they've got like a 24-hour online messaging service and, you know, phone service and everything else. They were in the Jingle Jam last year, I think, and they said that the funds raised just through Jingle Jam allowed them to fund every single life-saving call and interaction that they had up until like November of last year, which is pretty fucking phenomenal, actually. And they're just a really good group of people. I did a little workshop with them the other day. They put a workshop on for the fundraisers for Jingle Jam. Part of that was like, you know, here's some neat tricks on Tiltify and on OBS, you know, that maybe you didn't know about, like technical side of things. And it was also like, here's how to look after your mental health while you are streaming. And, you know, you might get comments from people saying XYZ while you're live because you're raising money for Calm. here's some useful, you know, phrases and things you can say. And yeah, it was just really cool. Like, I never known anybody do that before. They really, they're taking it very seriously, you know? So the tagline is that they want to help people to end their misery rather than their lives, which I think is just the most uncontroversial phrase you're likely to ever hear, to be honest. Hey, Lynn. I'm sorry, it's going to be a boring stream today for some of you guys, because it's just fucking this over and over again, alright? It's just this, but sometimes, a bit later on, there'll be other cars on the track, you know, also going fast. And Kelston will be trying to go faster than them. But it's just that, though. It is that. That was pretty fast. Get out. Honestly, every corner, there's like, I know I'm cutting the corner a lot, but you can cut the corner a lot though. So I do, and then I invalidate. So I could, technically, right, I could put lap times in. There was like 123. Cool, you know what I mean? Oh, cool, Kelston, you kept it between the white lines, and you did a 123. But a 123 is slow though. So I need to go fast, and to go fast, it's just, you're always on the limit, this track. I don't really know how to explain it. Because the runoff, I'll tell you what it is, the runoff, like, outside the track, right? Like this here, it's not like other tracks where there's, like, grass or gravel there. You can put your wheels there, and it doesn't, you know, the car's alright. So you should be using all the track to get every advantage that you can. But then you're just always pushing it, you know what I mean? You're always right nearly there. Yeah, 122.0. I don't think that'll be quick enough. I think pole tonight will be like a low 122. And that's like racing conditions. This is time trial conditions. This is easy mode. Sorry, I haven't been reading a single message of chat. I will do after this lap. I'll do it fucking now, seeing as we're about to spin. Yeah. Anyway, Karma, really cool. I think Lim will agree. Karma, very, very cool. I'm lucky my job gave me yesterday and today off. That's the only reason why I can make Kel stream on a Friday. Wow. Well, welcome in for the first time, Vidsy. It's so lovely to have you with us for Formula One racing round and round in circles. It's less circles than NASCAR, isn't it? It's slightly more, you know, sometimes there's a right-hander. I think I've just learned to nail my fried eggs. How do you like the fried eggs? I might have an admission that people might fall out with. I cannot stand, I don't understand a runny yolk. I'm not into it. I don't want anything to do with it. Anytime I've got a runny yolk, I just feel like I suddenly have to arrange my plate, or else at some point it'll burst and everything will taste of egg. And I actually quite like a sausage to taste of sausage. I'm into a hash brown tasting of hash brown. And I get frustrated with runny eggs. So you're saying you've learned how to nail a fried egg. What I'm saying to you, Lynn, okay, is there are 7 billion people on the face of this planet Earth, and one of them is Kelston. It doesn't have to be runny. I used to make it on a Friday at my last job, so not my first Friday stream. Have I always streamed on a Friday? I'm going to be quite fucking honest with you. I have no idea what I do. I don't know what I do. I know what I do for a living, but I don't know what I do here. No idea, really. Not really. I will be live every day, hopefully, though, for Jingle Jam. So then there should be Friday streams. But the Friday streams will probably be like F1, then plus whatever nonsense happens after that. Actually, the final Friday, I'm still planning on hosting a video game themed quiz. And it's going to be late on Friday. It'll be probably about 10 p.m. UK time. I do need some pieces of that puzzle to fall into place, though, so we'll see. I guess in America there'd be sunny side up. I don't know what that fucking means. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hello, B-Rad. Hashtag B-Rad Solos. How you doing, Black Ranger? We never forget our Chroma Squad heroes on this stream, let me tell you. I'm glad you know what you do for a living, because I started a new job on Monday and still don't know what we do. Well, I must admit, Lynn, I've been doing this job that I have now for 12 months. I started in November of last year, and quite honestly, for the first 6 months, I could not tell you what I fucking did for a living. I didn't really know. I was also just, you know, just stumbling around the office. Well, fucking look at me. Collating papers and such thing. Oh, isn't it delightful, this corporate existence that we have? But I actually know what I do for a living now. I do things. I just do. Driving home from Ohio. Not going to chat much. Okay. I don't understand. I have no context for that. But, you know, Ohio seems like a place where there aren't many humans. So get out of there. I'm glad to have you with us, B-Rad. Please focus on the road. Focus on Highway 66. Whatever the fuck it is in America. Apparently, I'm doing great at what I'm doing, but I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Actually, I have an interesting thing for you. I got we had a meeting not yesterday, Thursday. I had a meeting, and they told me in the meeting I got Employee of the Month for the whole of the like adult care section of our local authority. So I must know what I am doing now. But at first I definitely didn't know what I was doing. I hate things like that though, actually. But I hate things like that, but then they read out you know, some things that people had said about me, whether that was colleagues or service users. You know, the people who access care services locally and stuff. They read out some things that people had said about me, and they said nice things about me. So I find all of that very embarrassing and weird, and I definitely don't really. I'm just not really into it. You know what I mean? I don't want any like certificates and all that sort of bullshit. You know what I mean? Keep it all in the desk, man. But if what I did made somebody else's life easier, then cool, man. You know what I mean? That's why I'm doing it. So cool. If that worked, then I'm very happy with that. Oh, here we go.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. Oh.
Thank you, Matty, for the 45 months. Happy dickhead 45 months. You know what I mean? I'll spin it back around on you. Because employee of the month come with money though. That's the big question. No, employee of the month does not come with money. Not because B-Rad. I currently work in the public sector. I think we've had this discussion before. You called me an agent of the government, but because I work in the care sector, and care is publicly administered in the UK as opposed to privately, it would be unbecoming to issue things like bonuses to the people, and I don't need one anyway. Not interested in any of that. But that, you know what I mean. We are funded on tax money, so you certainly could not do that. Oh, don't think that was me. I'm all about your healthcare system. Well, I want to be clear. I don't work in healthcare. I would never profess to be a healthcare professional, but I do work in social care. And I'm also not a carer, but I do work in social care. So, but yeah, you just, not a chance you could get away with any of that. Because everything is, you know, ultimate scrutiny, as it should be, by the way. Interesting thing today, actually. I don't know. This might be a complicated thing to talk about, but I have been following along with it today. They had a vote in the UK Parliament today on an assisted dying bill, which, you know, seeks to do exactly what you think it wants to do. And honestly, I was following along with some of it, and it was just very impressive to see people discuss it so, you know, just so, like, honestly and reasonably, and take on everybody else's thoughts and feelings, and eventually they reached the decision that the bill will progress. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to become law, but it is far closer to becoming law than it was 24 hours ago. So that might be a thing that happens in the UK before too long. I think does it happen in some states in America? Does it happen in Washington or something? I think it might. It didn't get passed, Matty. It's gone to what they call committee stage. So it will still be debated by a cross-parliamentary committee who will scrutinise bill. They will interview experts in the field.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so.
B-Rad.
I know for sure.
Thank you for, I think it is the 5 gifted subs. I can't really see. That is ridiculous of you to do that. Please focus on the fucking road, you lunatic. Thank you, B-Rad. That's my employee of the month bonus. Cool. I don't need that. But it's very kind of you. Are you my employer? I think I've seen you once or twice. So you're not my employer, actually, in many ways. Lynn and Matty are my employers. Oh my goodness, Orca Rune's here. Just in time for the B-Rad gift. He's alright, that B-Rad. You know what I mean? He's okay. Sorry, what? I said you and Lynn are my employers. Well, I work in the public sector, right? So really, you and Lynn are my employers. Kind of. Well, not you, Matty. You're a fucking student. What do you know about anything? What do you know? They're very cool of you, B-Rad. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, you know, I'm trying to be fast. I feel like I'm not celebrating your thing properly by actually putting in like a good lap. So I apologize. But maybe I'll do well in the race. I gotta tell you something. If, for those of you who haven't been here, what is this? Is it round 5? I've been racing in this league, I think, for 4 actual like weeks of the season. No, that's way bad. And a little bit before that as well, with like some pre-season stuff. And I finished 3rd every single race. Can you believe that? Always 3rd. Never 2nd, never 1st, never last. 3rd. Every time. So my goal is today to try to finish 2nd. But I actually, as you can probably tell by what's going on right now, I don't fucking know my way around this racetrack, actually. It all sort of blends into one, doesn't it? It all kind of looks the same. So I never really know exactly where I am. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. We caught the curb wrong. Caught the curb wrong. Oh, I had to work last F1. How'd you finish last race? 3rd. I finished 3rd, yeah. On the podium. What would you call that? It's like, you know, always the wedding photographer and never the bridesmaid, right? Because I think if I was 2nd, I could claim to be the bridesmaid. But on this occasion, I don't think I could even say that. You know? Always the caterer, never the DJ. You know what I'm saying? That was fucking terrible, that. That was such a shit corner. We're taking the lap again. I have about 20 minutes until I need to be in the lobby, and I'm yet to actually feel fast. This is going terribly. You know what I could do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I could increase my rear wing and give some more stability to the rear of the car. But you know what that would do? Slow me down. You know what I'm not interested in? Going slow. Okay? So we're going to live life on the edge. Because when you go for a gap... wait, no. When you no longer go for it... Piss off. When you no longer go for a gap that exists, you are no longer a racing driver. What was the quote? Listen, there's a quote about all that, okay? Trust me. Yeah, it's some quote, especially when you use the long form variant of it like I did. when you go for, when you're not, what it is, if you can see what's not in front, if you gap, you fool me once, you can't get fooled again. I got to see, what is happening here? Hype chest. What is that? Open. Button. What is this? What the fuck is this? Twitch give me like a countdown for that, to unlock that. What is that? How do I... Can I get it again? What? My emotes. Can't even see it now. What's it called? Button mash. But, okay, there we go. Look at that. Cool. We did it. We did it. I don't know what kind of emote it is. It's an A button from a Sega Mega Drive. You go over the red and white whilst I'm in headphones. Itches my brain so good. Right, is this a real... Vinci said the audio is fine. And I believe her that the audio is fine. Does it sound awful when I go over the red and white, though? Is it... Because I think what has been happening is sometimes that... It's like the microphone picks up the rumble. The rumble is going to exist anyway. There's nothing you can do about that. All right, it sounds good. Yeah, I think just... See, in this game, when I'm actually in the lobby and I'm actually in the race later, instead of having to fiddle about in the menu to, like, do a pit stop, I'll just activate my microphone and tell my engineer, you know... Well, I can't remember what I have to say, actually, which is... I'll say, listen, Mark, you've got to let me in. And I'll tell him I need to go into the pits. But then I think F1 steals the microphone from OBS when it does that. It's an absolute nightmare. It's a complete headache. Sorry, B-Rad. I got to see my entire family at once for the first time in 10-ish years. That's pretty good. Oh, but is this Thanksgiving? I know all about that holiday for sure. It's about turkeys and, you know, 4th of July. It's all that. I understand. Yeah, that's right. Turkey Day. Yeah, that's right. That's cool that we're giving Okaruna a massage. Never thought, you know. Well, I just never thought. I never thought I'd massage a Leeds fan. That's what I meant to say. Guys, I actually can't do a lap of this track. I don't know if you've realised, but unfortunately, I actually cannot do a lap of this track. Because every time, we just invalidate. And so now I'm spinning, because I'm annoyed, you know? So I'm trying to spin, see if that's a good trick. And actually, in an F1 car, turns out, no, not a good trick. There is always a bigger fish. And it's the Ferrari that will be going faster than me. Also, I'm very sorry I'm in a kick car. Can I just say something very honestly to all of you? I fucking despise kick. Okay? I have no time for that platform, for the people on that platform. Not interested. Biggest, like, shithouse spot of the internet. Unfortunately, the cars are randomly assigned at the start of the season. And as luck would have it, I got this green machine. So, it's where we are. It's where we are, and there's nothing we can do about it. Team kick for third. Oh, piss off. That was such a good line. Oh, I'm just not sure. We're having a bad day. I can't not invalidate right now. Lost all traction there, by the way. I'm a passenger on a car trip from a turkey meal slumber party. There you go, see? Not Sure also has been celebrating Turkey Day over in the States. It's all, you know, it's always a different corner too, man. It's not like it's not like there's one bit of this track that's catching me out. Maybe I'm just pushing too hard, you know? But I'm not actually beating my best time, am I? So that's why it makes me think I'm not really pushing that hard. Because I've gone faster than this with a legitimate lap time. My life flashed before my eyes there. I'm about half an hour from getting home. I thought you said you were in Ohio. I don't understand how America works. Honestly, man, what line can you take on this track, you know? What is the legal fucking race line? Does anybody know? Ohio? Oh, that's right. And then we spin on turn one. I've not done lap. I don't think I've done lap. Hello, Kreml. Kreml, how are you finding it? I am pretty shit at this one. It seems like. I know that you might look at it, Kreml, and see my time on the leaderboard and think, well, that's pretty quick. But I cannot replicate it. Don't know what I did. No chance. Not a chance. There isn't a race line, it's just safety car paradise. I don't think we'll see a safety car here, not sure. I think it's quite unlikely, because the runoff sections are huge. The birthplace of all honest Abe? Really? In Ohio? Illinois? It's not Ohio. Oh. Restart. Restart then. I'll restart then, shall I? Because I don't know how to feel about Qatar. I'll tell you one thing, Kreml. Even if I was good at this track, I would hate it. Because it's quite boring, isn't it? Like, every corner, basically, is like a fourth gear corner. You know what I mean? It's like the same. So I don't really like the track, but quite aside from that, I don't think I'm very good at it. The inevitable lap time invalidated. Who else is rooting for third for Kelston? I did explain, I finished third every single time. Perhaps it will happen again. It just lost. Just that tiny little loss of grip. That actually would have been my PB as well. And I had to correct it, and the car didn't take the correction. Oh man. That's slow, so wide. Yeah, threw me off. Threw me off. It was a great lap, but invalidated, so not that great. Anyone else in the other kit rep? Yeah, it's Wizard. Yeah, it's gonna be I mean, that, you know, that should be good for the team, for the season. Probably bad for me, because he's gonna beat me all the time. I've received an invite. I'll do one more lap. I honestly think we might not even fucking qualify here because I just can't do a lap. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna do one more right now. Well, maybe we've actually got time to do two more. Let's see. We don't need to, like, join the lobby that early. Once again, this would have been like a fine lap. But once again, we messed it up. problem is, I'm trying to I did validate my next lap. I'm trying to squeeze every last tenth I can out of it, you know, and I'm just drifting like a millimeter wide, man. It's driving me insane. Kelston streams used to be good until they just became an ad for steak. Don't give your money to gambling companies, okay? Give it to Jingle Jam instead. Oh, get out. Once again, like, not a horrendous lap. I mean, we might be at the point now where, you know, I can drop a couple of tenths, right? And we just accept. I don't know, man. It just feels like a good line to me. It feels like the line I've always taken. I don't know what to fucking tell you. You're losing your back? Where do you have your wings at? You don't have to tell me. I'm not telling you mine. Fuck off. I did watch the new Alien movie at my sister's. I don't know what that is. Krem will do better. Kelston shouldn't be beating you. You have a wheel and pedals. Yeah, but I'm fucking fast, you know? 50-48. I'll tell you something, Kreml. Mine are less than that. I also had them at that though, initially, or around that, and I didn't like it as much as I like this. Just a snap of oversteer on like a winding left-hander. What the fuck is that? I just want a valid lap, you know? Just give me one valid lap. And then we'll go to the lobby. can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll go into the lobby. No more practice. It's not even worth it. We'll just keep invalidating. Typing on mobile is a nightmare. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. There should be a commentary stream tonight, I would have thought. I will try to keep everybody posted about that. Is Kelson actually racing today? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I also don't like the new Twitch thing. I agree. Valtteri Bottas. Already looks like 13 drivers. Guys, I'm gonna go make a coffee really quick, okay? Before the race, before qualifying starts. I will try to find out where the commentary is. It's not, I don't see it yet. I'll ask the question. Okay, I actually do have the commentary. So when I come back, when I've made a coffee, I'll do all of that. We do have commentary tonight. Okay. I also, I just realized a big mistake I made. I I actually modified my setup and didn't save it. And I liked the way that it felt there. So I'll just have to try to remember how I changed it. I could go for a bit of coffee. I love a bit of coffee. I'd give up, you know, things I'd give up before coffee. Sunlight. Running water. One lung. You know what I'm saying? There's a point I'm trying to make to you there, not sure, is it's a lot. Anyway, guys, for those of you who may be unfamiliar, there will be commentary for tonight's race, as there is every night. And in just a second, when it's all up and running and ready to go, I'm going to raid you over to that commentary stream, okay? Because whilst I'm here, I will stay live, but I will not be talking to chat very much. I don't want to distract myself, because if I do that, I might crash into somebody and ruin their race, and that would be terrible. So I will still be live in case you want to watch my perspective, but I am going to raid you all over to the commentary. That is going to be the best way to watch the race. You'll actually get a full picture of what's happening rather than just me sitting here mostly silently. But you're welcome to do either. Yeah, I'll set that up as soon as it looks like it's ready. I paid you a compliment and you walked away. I've been digging your sweater over collar look the last few streams. It's just what I like to wear for work, especially when it's like the winter months. Like I need to dress smart for my work, right? But also, if I'm overly smart, that's probably just as bad. So it's not like suit and tie and all that sort of bullshit. And it's just like when it's wintry, you know what I mean? Just stay warm, man. I don't know. Thank you, though. It's very cool of you to say. Maybe that's why I got Employee of the Month. They said, motherfucker's looking good. I look forward to supporting Kelston in the commentary. They believe I'm not a Kelston fan. I believe you're not a Kelston fan. Yeah, I also believe that. I can't read chat. I'm just gonna set up the I'm gonna set up the bot now to tell people where commentary is, because I won't be reading their chat messages. Good luck, don't spin out. Yeah, that's the idea. It's definitely the idea. Speedy's going to be racing again as well. Speedy's very fast. I hope Kreml gets 5th. I mean, Kreml should do well. Kreml's usually pretty good. Good luck to you too, Kreml. Hope to see you in a mirror. All right, motherfucker. I see how this works. You know what I mean? Backhanded Kreml. That's what we call him in the Discord. That's what he's known as. Two-faced Kreml. Janus, they call him. Call him Janus in the Discord all the time. That's all I ever see him referred to as. Do you wrap things up on your stream, or is it over with the race? No, I will wrap things up here. Yeah. I will. I just, like I say, I'll stay live, and so people can watch it, and my camera will be on and whatever, but it's just, I won't be talking to chat. Sometimes people put chat messages in because they missed the raid or something, and for the first couple of races, I felt rude because I ignored them, but I no longer feel rude about it. I must ignore chat, mostly just because, like I say, it's important to me to have a clean race. It's important that I don't annoy the other drivers. You know what I'm saying? All right. Raid's on. You're gonna go to the commentary, everybody. Have a lovely time. My stream will still be live, and we'll do a wrap up after the race. I'm just gonna set to softer compound. Say hi to Arbon. Arbon's actually the guy who runs the league. He doesn't always do the commentary, but it looks like he's on it for tonight. So yeah, go say hi and you know, say nice things about me. He treats us like YouTube watchers. I do. Yeah, you can all get fucked. We get to see all his crashes. I never crash. I don't know what you're talking about, really. All right. Peace out. Tell Kreml, get fucked.
That's for sure. First time in a while with you, as you've said. So interesting to see if the bad record keeps going. We're not on a great run.
I wasn't going to mention it, but every time that we've commentated Tier 5 together, it's not been great. But
It's been something.
You've been telling me about the improvements these guys have been making. So
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Right on the cusp now, we've been pushed down to P11. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there. remaining now. Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Dr. Wilson, I've already sent everybody to the commentary stream. Okay, if you do this, this is where they are. Oh, wait, it's not that. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on, it's not that. Shouldn't be that. Yeah. There you go. That's where they are. Oh, damn it, man. Whiz. What a great lap at the end.
I've already said that about 4 times. You don't need to know that anymore. Race Max isn't on the lap. Legends in the pit lane. I believe Bagwan. I know. I think it's Kreml next. I've gone bought the Kreml. I don't see. No, he's invalidated. So I think that might be pole. Unless Brewdog's improving. Not sure. I can't see anyone. Bagwan across the line then, let's see where he can go. A great lap in the end, improves by half a second, put himself just behind Dave.
This looks pretty close.
Should be very happy with that one. Brewdog, yeah, isn't in. Fridge isn't improving, I believe.
I think that's qualifying over.
Yeah, I think that's qualifying over. A sellable 1-2. Bringing that from Wizard at the end. Then Kelston P2, Fridge P3, Leon P4, Speedy P5, Brewdog. I think we're disappointed with P6, Kreml P7, Ahmad P8, MRL in P9, Dave Dyke in P10, Bagwan P11, Martin P12, Lee Psycho quite low in P13. Then you've got BT in P14, Elbuck P15, Ashen Arm who retired in the middle of the session. Legend, Mike P, Race Mac and Zhao are late joiner. Bandman, that is qualifying. Can you tell them when to ready up? So I can screenshot qualifying and everything. Fantastic. What qualifying was at the end. And also the South 1-2 that some might have predicted. I have qualifying results if you're doing it early already, like we did in Tier 4 last night, but hopefully, of course, not the case. On Tuesday as well, it's such good support in the more casual part of the league. You know, Tier X, whatever. You know, you can set the fastest laps, but the real entertainment and the real passion comes from these lower tiers. It's been a pleasure to commentate Tier 4 and now Tier 5. I'm sure Batman will agree on the Tier 5 part, and hopefully we get a very good race. Batman. I don't know if you do this with the other commentators, but can you please get your top 3 predictions?
Yeah, I mean, not done that for a while, but I think it's safe to say that anyone would say that Wizard was in contention for at least the top 2. So I'm going to say second. I'm going to say second for Wizard. I'm going to say that Kelson's going to win this race. I think it's about time that he gets a little bit of luck that he's been waiting for. I know it's going to absolutely end horribly for me saying that. I'm going to say that, and then Speedy's probably going to win by 20 seconds. But
You've hit a lot of curses on people's heads right now.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Kelson P1, Wizard P2, keep the Saber 1-2, and I'm going to say that Speedy's going to be P3.
Okay. I am going to go for I'm gonna go Wizard P1, and you know, I like to think outside the box. You know, I'm gonna be different. It's gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna back my Aston Martin teammate in Kreml to be P2, and I watched Brewdog yesterday in Tier 4, and I think he's gonna get P3 personally. As for the other guys, I have no prediction, but Wizard, Kreml, Brewdog is my top three, personally, and I'm only picking Kreml because he's in the Aston Martin. That's my honest opinion. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, all the strategies are looking the exact same aside from Mr. L hards. You were the only person I know that actually stuck with the hard medium. You want to go through that strategy?
I believe Sean did. Sean did, but he got dropped, I believe. Sorry, Sean, to remind you. But I asked what Sean's setup was, and it was like 20 less wing than what everyone else was running. No wonder he struggled. There's running like 30 wing or something stupid, when like most people are running like high 40s
Sorry, I
50s.
don't know. Is my microphone still
So
on?
no
11.
wonder he struggled. But yeah, he also went for the hard medium strategy. I've seen Craig Ryan on the hards.
I agree. No double
Mike P
second.
on the softs. That's very brave,
What's your plan?
I have to say. But looking to get some strat position early on in the race is Mr. Mike. And hopefully, more importantly, we get a clean enough race as well, because an Alpine in Tier 4 yesterday wasn't the best, and left before getting the punishment, which affected a couple of drivers' races, including SA, and I love SA. So that's maybe me even more
In
pissed
at
off.
12 or 13, okay.
Excuse my French. But yeah.
I'll just let you know, Wiz. I know we're teammates, but I'm going to race you.
Maybe
all right?
technically for the first time with me and you watching.
I appreciate the not double stacking.
Yeah,
It's a good idea, but I am going to race you. I think, I don't know about you, but I had another lap that was like about a tenth and a half off my quali lap, so that makes me feel good. That's like consistent. Anyway, I'm not talking for the rest of it. Officially for me it's half past, but I like to give it another 60 seconds or so. Alright, well, people are readying, which makes sense. Good luck, everybody.
Start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS is now available. steer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 3.0 seconds. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Good job, nice overtake. time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Gap to your teammate ahead, 4.1 seconds. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Nice move, keep going. Caution, caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. 4 seconds. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Oh my god.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. gap to the teammate ahead of us. 3.7 seconds. Okay, gap ahead, 1.9 seconds. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. push. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Well, I might have been able to make P4 work. I don't know. Got the fastest lap. Holy shit. Those fucking penalties. The penalties. I knew it was going to happen. I couldn't get clean laps in over practice. This is what I was saying. This was always going to be my problem at Qatar. First time I've not finished P3, Kreml. It was just too... I think... I don't know what it is here. I just can't... I can't get the track limits because it feels like there's always an inch more to push it, you know? And then I push it that inch more and... then I exceed track limits. It's just hard, this one, because in other tracks, sometimes it's a bit easier to keep it between the lines when there's like a gravel trap there or grass over there. You know, obviously I don't want to touch that. Here, all the inside curbs and the outside curbs are fine. You can take them all. And so that makes me want to like get that tiny little bit extra all the time, you know? And so I'm pushing. And that was really my downfall. But I will say, finished P4, but I did get a point for fastest lap. So the pushing did actually work in terms of getting me fastest lap. So how were my tyres? I mean, they felt good. There was a drop-off with about 4 or 5 laps to go, but it wasn't, like, awful. Yeah, there were a lot of connection issues as well. I don't know if that's on my end or if it's on their end. Like, I've got no idea what's going on. You could appeal one of the warnings where Brewdog's internet made him leap across the track and you went off. Don't know. I'd have to see it back. Tyres at 9th lap on mediums, like 60 on front left. Oh, I don't think it was. I mean, I wasn't really checking, to be honest, because they didn't feel too bad.
I see a breeder wasn't in the view. No interview, unfortunately, for Brewdog. Sorry then. Batman. Have you just given your thoughts? Yeah, you have, haven't I? I'm gonna give my thoughts.
Yeah.
Massive improvements from last time I watched this tier. Still a long way to go, of course, but massive improvements. A shaped up field, I'd say, for many reasons. I think that was good. A much closer qualifying than before, which is what we love. And yeah, definitely some positive to take moving forward. And next week we have the mystery round. So who knows where we're going to be racing on Wednesday? Who knows if Tier X is going to be
It's kind of
racing,
driving on ice. That's why I checked them. Oh yeah, I mean,
on Wednesday.
like I say, it wasn't too bad for me, so I didn't really.
Thursday Tier 3, Tier 4, and then Friday on Tier 5. I'll probably stream this next week as well.
I didn't get into it.
Mystery round. Yeah, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Well,
it's been a pleasure for you streaming with me.
What's the provisional
Quite a
results?
common thing, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.
Point system. So fastest lap, I'll have got a point, and I'll have got 13. So I got 14, and Brewdog will have got 16. Obviously, Wizard won, so Wizard's running away. But basically, Brewdog gained 2 points on me, which puts Brewdog level with me. And I think, where the hell did Sammy... Was Sammy even racing? No, Sammy Dolphin did not race. So, that basically means that me and Brewdog are going to be tied for P2 in the standings. There you go. Yeah, Sammy was not there. So me and Brewdog are going to be tied for P2. Damn it, man. I so could have... I mean... I felt like a racing driver tonight, and I took all the risks that a racing driver would take, and it did not pay off. Because the other problem is, I just don't know this track well enough. I was saying it in the practice, though, right? I didn't know this track well enough. By, I want to say, like, lap 24 or something, I was putting in consistent fast laps, and I was even on worn tyres, more worn than everybody else as well, and it's towards the back end of the race, but I don't know where the limits are in Qatar, and I can't help but try to push them, you know. What position did Leon finish? I did not see. Apologies. Oh wait, Leon's Basic Beetle, right? Well, I would assume 5th. I would assume 5th. He was 6th, away behind me, but I had 9 seconds and he had 3 seconds, and I'd opened up like a 7.5 second gap by the end. So I finished above him. I would assume he was right behind me in 5th. You're gonna be in 6th. Wait, in the driver standings, you mean? But yeah, connection issues were a problem for me, once again. But there we go. Damn it. First race where I haven't finished 3rd. First race where I haven't finished 3rd. But I got 4th and I got the fastest lap, so let me tell you. Every race so far this season, I've got 16 points. Actually, no, I got a pole position, didn't I, once? So that was worth 1. So I would have got 17 that race. This race, I got 14 points. Because it's 13 for 4th, but then I got a point for the fastest lap. I'm pleased I got the fastest lap. I was tucked in behind Speedy at the point that I got it. And even like towards the end, I just had to keep pushing, because once I had the 9-second penalties, I had to keep pushing because I knew the guys behind me were slower than me, and that I might have been able to... Honestly, the way it was going, if we raced for 3 more laps, I think I finished above Brewdog, because like I was consistently pulling out maybe half a second a lap on Brewdog. Just messed it up too much too soon. Yeah, I was on pole position in Japan. Yes. They're totally denying all the connection issues on the comment. All right, well, I'm not getting into the politics of all that, but there were connection issues. But the problem is, connection issues will be different for every individual, won't they? And when somebody is watching the race as opposed to actually driving the car at 200 miles an hour next to another car that's going 200 miles an hour with connection issues, it will be more pronounced in certain scenarios. So it's not necessarily for like the commentators to understand how bad it is. Next round is the mystery round. Yeah, could be anything. I hope they will not race on China. I don't mind China. Let me tell you. Yeah, I'll go through the list. I'll tell you what I would like and what I wouldn't like. I'm just, some of these might already be on the calendar. I don't know, but I'll just go through them all. Bahrain, fine. Saudi Arabia, very good. Australia, pretty good. Japan, so it's not going to be that. China, good. Miami, no, not for me. Imola, bang average. Monaco, no thank you. Canada, probably the worst. Spain, yes, very much would like. Austria, pretty good. It's not going to be Britain anyway. Hungary, would enjoy, yes. Belgium, yes, would like. Netherlands, yes, would like. Monza, yes. Azerbaijan, take it or leave it. Singapore, no thank you. Texas, would love it. Mexico, no thank you. Brazil, well, it's not going to be that. Las Vegas, no thanks. It's not going to be Qatar. Abu Dhabi, no, don't like it. Portugal, fucking no chance. Monaco would be fun. Oh, we should repeat Belgium like last time. Monaco would be fun, but I would be absolutely awful at it, I think. I think I would be awful at Monaco. Also, everybody, you know, some of you might be rejoining us now from the commentary stream. Please don't forget that this is the final stream before Jingle Jam 2024, which will be kicking off on Sunday. It is only 2 days away before we start raising a load of money for charity and giving away a load of games. Let me see. I wonder what... well, Arbon has not set a good time here. I don't think I'm good at Monaco at all. These cars are too heavy and ridiculous for Monaco. Oh. Obviously. First lap, don't worry about that. You were racing with ABS then? Okay, well, first lap has been awful. That's invalidated. I could see it coming right as soon as I was on the brakes. I'll give it one more go. I don't really like Monaco. Don't really understand it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's too tight, man. It's like, you can't, if you don't take exactly the right line at Monaco, then you are massively slow because there is no alternative line, you know? You can't like, oh, well, I've gone a bit deep there, I'll just correct. It doesn't work like that. Fuck. There's one way to get around the corner. See, it's like there, right? Like, I took a bad line, and if I don't, I'll just invalidate. If I continued, I would just invalidate. So you lose, shit. So you lose so much time because you can't just like slide it round one corner. You know, if you take a bad line, sometimes you can sort of slide it a bit on some tracks. Just make sure you make the next apex. Don't worry about it. There's no room to do that on Monaco. There we go. Another invalidation. And again, if you get the line wrong, it's not like other tracks where you might lose. Oh, great. A few tenths, you know. Anyway, load of rubbish. So I would like it not to be Monaco. Anyway, that's the point. I would prefer it if it's not Monaco. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done now tonight. You know, sometimes we do a bit of a wrap up. The race, honestly, Matty, I raced well, but I ended up with 9 seconds of penalties for exceeding track limits, which means that I technically did that at least 9 times, which just felt like my Achilles heel at Qatar anyway. But I still ended up finishing 4th. So that goes to show you that I had the pace on the guys behind me. I was quick, you know. I just couldn't. Just every now and again, I'd push it slightly too. It was never like I was never in the crowd. You know what I mean? I just drifted out a little bit wide on the corner exit because I got the power down too quick because I was being too aggressive. It was just little things like that, and it built up over the race. I'm just not good at finding the lines at Qatar, unfortunately. But 4th place is good. I got the fastest lap, so you get an extra point for fastest lap. I was literally the fastest guy on the racetrack. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. It looks like if everything stays as is, then I will be tied for 2nd place in the Drivers' Championship. So I'm a bit disappointed in the race, but even if I'd have done better, I'd have still been basically tied for 2nd, you know, 1 or 2 points in it. So, the end of the day, move on and hope it's a better track next time. Next time is actually going to be a mystery round. And I will be streaming it, even though Jingle Jam's on, and I'll be fundraising during the race as well. Yeah, I'll see you next week, Kreml. Take it easy, man. Everybody else, don't forget, Jingle Jam starts on Sunday. I'm aiming to go live at around about 7 p.m. UK time with the start of all of that loveliness. We are raising money for the campaign against living miserably. They are an but they are a suicide prevention charity. Everybody who donates £35 or more will be eligible to receive the Jingle Jam 2024 games collection as a reward. It's probably going to be worth over £1,000. It's going to be loads and loads of video games. We know what one of them is. It is 2 Point Campus, a very highly regarded and highly thought of video game. So that's very exciting. 7th of December, which is a Saturday, starting a little bit earlier than 7 p.m, but the game itself will start at 7 p.m. The stream will be live earlier. We are, of course, doing our Star Wars live roleplay with your players, Matty, Aldous Sandfly, Boogie Bills, Mr. Bojangles, Dr. Hannum, Randby, and Danny Chaos. I'll be a GM. It's going to be great. They've all created their characters. They're all goofy and unique and interesting in their own little ways. And we're going to raise, hopefully, an absolutely ton of money for charity. I'm going to do really cool things. So maybe I'll see you over the next 2 weeks. Maybe I'll see you on Sunday for the start of this year's Jingle Jam. Good night.